remember, I think on that first show when you came here, you were meeting with some hedge fund guys in the city and things like that. So.
In fact, that's why I was here, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
In fact, that's how I funded Bulletproof. I don't know if I've ever talked about this. I just moved to Canada, and I didn't have a lot of spare cash. I was down very, very low on personal reserves because you move to a new country. I'd taken some time off work and was reassessing things, and I just started working as a VP at a big tech company.
Yeah, I remember, like security, right?
Yeah, computer security, Trend Micro. So I was building up my cash reserves, nice stable job and all that. And I started Bulletproof mostly just I wanted to write about the stuff that no one had told me. It wasn't even going to be a business really. And then I got a call from an investment bank, and they said, hey, we know about your blog, and you actually talk about becoming smarter. We want to pay you to fly around the world and meet with hedge fund managers, these like billionaire guys, because they won't take a meeting with us, but if we bring you into the room, they'll take a meeting with you, and then we can talk to them about forming a relationship. So I was kind of the bait, right?
Interesting.
And so I ended up getting paid like $40,000 over the course of 8 trips, like Singapore, London, Hong Kong, just all over the world. And I would line it up. So, I have a keynote for the computer security industry. I'm already in Singapore. Why don't I just pick up one of these gigs? And I put all that money into hiring people at Bulletproof. And that was literally how I funded the company till we were north of $20 million in revenue. It was all funded and bootstrapped.
Wow. And what were you teaching those guys back then?
I was teaching them the stuff that's in the Bulletproof diet, that's in HeadStrong. One of my favorite, things is, let's see, I don't think it's in Superhuman, but it was in Gamechangers. I talk about a form of brain training called dual and back training. It is the most horrible brain training you can ever do because it just makes you feel like a failure and you hate it. It's worse than like exercising in a way that you don't like. So I just told these hedge fund guys, you can double your working memory, you can increase your IQ points by at least 10 or 12. And these are real numbers. It only takes 20 days for 20 minutes a day, and you won't do it because it sucks. And and I was right.
And now they all want to do it.
Well, they all wanted to do it, but almost none of them did it. The ones who did it loved it, but most of them looked at the youngest guy in the room, who was sort of the intern, and said, you do it. So they would make a guinea pig in the office do it to see if it worked. But I would teach that as well as just here's what you eat, here's what a smart drug is, here's how to not get jet lag. And when you're running at that level, every ounce of performance that you can get, it moves the needle in a big way. So they cared a lot.
Yeah, and this is before the series Billions, where you can see how these guys with the IVs and all that stuff. But
drip IVs. I couldn't believe that was on Billions because I've been doing IVs. I popularized IVs, right? Yeah. I used to do photos of that, and it would trigger people like, you can't have an IV. I'm like, guys, it's vitamins. And then you get this class of people, Dave has to have vitamins because he's so sick. I'm like, I have 4 companies that are probably doing better than most companies, right? Not just Bulletproof. And I have kids and a podcast and YouTube out there. I'm kind of running at a good pace here. And you could say I'm really sick, but I don't really show that way, do I? I'm not really sick.